Hi everyone. Okay, so welcome to the new upload on my channel. All right, so in this one I'll be doing the part 2 of masterclass. Right, so last week I uploaded a video on this one. Yeah, and I believe it was very informative. Right, if you haven't watched it, I'll really recommend that you go through it, and probably can even go through it for probably more than once. Yeah, that is because I was dealing with mostly inner details, right? Yeah, I was dealing with probably most inner details. So if you haven't watched it, you may go and watch it. And if you are new in this channel, please kindly just subscribe and leave your comment below, right? And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning by once again. Okay, so in today's ones, I'll be doing part 2, right? So I'll just go straight to the chart, but I'm just showing this here. I'll just do probably a short review, right, of the previous one. Then we'll just go straight to the chart because the last one I ended on, I was supposed to go through this actually. This with Telegram. Yes, this on Telegram. Okay, so this is Euro AUD. I had this setup, right? And I'll just be going through it. This is a setup that I sent on the material group. The price it did this, even though it didn't come all the way there. I think it turned somewhere here, then it moved all the way downside. And now it's currently pullbacking. But I'll just show you the current price now, right? So most of the things I was dealing with here is market phases, right? Because you know that okay, the price is what is bullish, is bearish. I mean, then we have a pullback, and the price continues again. Right now, we're mostly looking at this here, this move, and this one, because this on a higher time frame. Okay, I don't want to be more going through again the same thing. This is how it is on a higher time frame. All right. Now that's why you have to go through the lower time frame and be looking for all these here, all these here, all these, because that's where your entries are. Because remember that this I keep on saying, you are not an analyst, you're a trader. Right. Now we spoke about different phases. Okay. The overall market, the higher time frame is what is bearish. So the external structure is what is bearish. Then, but if you look at here, the internal structure is bullish now. Right. So I spoke of many things that, okay, you should know when to enter. You want to enter exactly here, or do you want to enter the pullback, or do you want to wait for this one? All right. So what you can do is you can even draw this, just have it, you know that, okay, because the price kind of does the same thing all over again. So you should know that, okay, this is where I enter. Right. Personally, I don't like these. Right. I explained on the previous video why I don't like them. Right. Because what could happen is the price could still do this, and probably you have entered here, then it will do something of this kind. You see, the price is still in this area, in this whole area. You see, it's still in this area. Then it will go upside now, right? Then from the price pulls back. Then this should be a solid entry, right? Of course, you can catch some entries there, but just be aware that the price doesn't really confirm that it's changing. Also, remember where you are. It's supposed to be in this area. So if the price is doing this here, you just don't mind it, right? Because we always have these minor pullbacks and the price continue. So we're not looking to buy here, no. But yeah, everything I've explained in that video, I believe it was one of the most informative and educational video. Trust me. Right. Yeah, we spoke about many things. That okay, this is where now you will want to be taking trades. Why? Because internal structure and external structure, they are what? They are both bearish. Here in this case, external structure bearish, this one bullish. Now from here, both of them. So even here, when you're taking entries here, you are like, you are more sure than when you're taking them here. As much as, of course, this Forex, there is no assurance than 100% assurance. So that's why our stop losses, right? But these entries, these are the entries, right? These are the entries, right? So if you haven't watched that video, you can go through it. Now let's just go straight into the chart. I'm trying by means to keep this one very short, right? And we'll be mostly going through. Okay, so this was my analysis, right? I'll be mostly using 15 minutes this for hour. So this was my analysis. So when the price of things was still here, like, okay, the price was going to go to here and reverses and pull back. See this here and this. But yeah, the price didn't go exactly there, which is this fine also, right? The price is currently pull backing. We'll see if it does as we expected. But for now, I think I'll be looking at from somewhere here until probably somewhere here. So I'm just looking at what we looked at last week. Last week, I didn't touch much of the chart. I did, but because I don't want to keep the video way too long. So let me just do part 2. Right. Now, yeah, this is one who set up this week. I don't know how I missed it. I was very angry at myself. This one here going up. There were many conferences to say that the price was going to do this, right? And I mentioned many things like playbook, right? You should, which is I said that you should have. Okay, I think I ended here. So I was saying that about the playbook, we should have your types of entries, right? Have your types of entries. Okay, we just start from beginning, but I've covered this on the last video, but I'm just going to have a look at it quickly while we're passing, right? Now looking at this area, this is our higher time frame area. Okay, so firstly, the price on it broke structure, right? So the price, and I mentioned that this is one of my favorite setup. The price will do this, then it will, right, then it will come back running. You see, this one did the same thing, break structure, then came back running. This setup, they are there, right? They are there. You see them. Right. So now finally we're in this area. Now this area is a very big area, so you can't just enter the moment the price touches this area, right? But your first confluence already, you have the price broke structure on the higher time frame. Secondly, the price is on the higher time frame point of interest. Now we are looking for the direction of the price. We're looking for something like liquidity, stock, and all that on the lower time frame. Right, okay, finally the price is here. The price is what seems like it's reacting, right? Price is reacting. You can tell, okay, with this price is coming back. The price hasn't done that for quite some time, right? If you look at it here, the price was just moving up. It did a bit here, then continued again. But if you look at here, the stay here, it's a bit more, right? So the price finally is reacting on this area. Now, what you're looking for is entries. All your analysis, they're sorted, right? Okay, finally, with this here, the price change character. Okay, I was going to wait for the price here. The price didn't. Now, as I've said that you don't need to get the entry just there at the beginning. You don't. Of course, you can look for entries there, but be careful because remember the price, it isn't really confirmed to have changed the direction, right? So you should play it very safe. And I mentioned that on that, like when we were looking at the theory, that do you want to take the trade when the price is changing exactly, or you want this pullback? You see, so finally change of character, the price pullback. Yes, you can look for an entry there, right? With a very tight stop. Let's just see. The entry is going to be here, stop just above something like 10 pips, then you're going to take it all the way, but the price didn't come to touch there. So personally, for me, it's a no, right? It's a no. I was definitely going to wait. Now, given also the fact that the price just changed, so I need to be sure of my entries, right? So I wouldn't have taken this one. Okay, fine. You have missed that one. The price came and broke structure, then this pullback. Now this pullback here is kinda it's really adding to our conferences now, right? It's really adding to our conferences. We have broken structure now. It's really to show okay, it seems like we're really bearish now, right? Then can have entry there. Just put a stop, probably at let's say 9 pips. And I think I was going to come all the way here. That's asking too much, but it was very possible, super possible. But the price, of course, didn't go all the way. It went until, let's see, okay, it went until 99 pips, which is just fine because remember that you're only risking, okay, let's see, this was going to be a 1:10. Remember that you're only risking what? 9 pips. Okay, let's just say probably, no, 11 is too big. Okay, 11 is fine, right? Yeah, even if the price didn't get here, because of course we'll be coming in, the price didn't go all the way here. Let's see how far the price go. It went as far as 98 pips, right? So that's a ratio of 1:8. That's a lot also. That's a lot, right? So this was going to be first setup. Then the price does another big pullback. Remember that I always said that the price always have those big pullbacks, and most of the time I prefer them, right? So the price does this big pullback. This one definitely it was going to be the one. Definitely it was going to be the one, right? And the price crazy adjustment is going above. Yeah, I don't want to go to the lower time frame to looking for entries there, but let's just say you're able to pick an entry here, right? And if you notice, I keep on doing the same thing all over again. I wait for a break of structure, I wait for a pullback, I wait for a reaction, I look for an entry. The same thing all over again. All over again. Here, I think I was going to take the setups exactly on the lower time frame, entry time frame. But I just take it from here to here. That's a lot. But I was definitely not going to take it until here. I was definitely going to take it, all my entries, whichever entries they are personally now, right? Personally, I'm not saying someone that took it here, there's nothing wrong, no. Right. But personally, I was going to look for entries until there. Right. Until there. Let's see. Yeah, that's 1 to 17 also. Let's just increase this a bit. Let's just say 11 pips. Yeah, just leave it there. Right. Yeah, let's just leave it there. Now, now looking at this, right? Let's just look at these two setups. Okay, fine, you missed that one. Personally, I already missed that one. I know people that were going to get entries there. I know them. I know my students that were going to get entries there. I know them, right? Here. But personally, I was going to miss it. Right. Now let's just say maybe I took 2 losses here. Just within this space, I took 2 losses and I won these two. Right. Let's just say I won this. Okay, I didn't win the other one. Actually, probably I had to cut it on break even. Maybe not on break even, definitely not on break even. Let's just say probably I was going to take it on say 60 pips. Right. So let's say the price was going to be reversing, right? So the price was going to be reversing, right? I'm still holding. when I see the price breaking this here, then I like, because the moment break this here, it's going to do this and go up, right? So I'm like, okay, okay, so this one is under trade management. You should know how to manage your trades, but we're not doing that today, right? So I took this 60 pips and I took this again. Let's say I lost this somewhere in between here, right? So I won 2 and I lost 2, right? And the 2 that I won is 61 pips and 176. So it's 61 pips plus 176. And the 2 I lost, let's just say I lost the same number again, 11 pips and 11, right? So it's going to be 22. The total here, total there is going to be 137, 237. Okay, if it's not 237, just do the calculation. I think it's 237. Right, now imagine just in this space. All right, so that's why I always said that make sure that you win big and lose small. That's just that. Now I won 2 and lost 2 here, which is very rare. Most of the time you find that you win more than you lose. Right. Okay, finally. Right, then we broke structure, pull back again. Is after that this small pullback, I'm actually teaching myself to take them, but they're not my favorite. Yeah, because at times you'll just miss the whole setup because of the thing will just keep on, it won't give you a big pullback, right? So this one also, I'm not sure, but I don't think I was going to take this one, not because it's not a solid setup, but because I've already won 2 in this here. So from there, because yeah, like you should know yourself, right? You should know yourself. Personally, I know that the moment I win these 2, I'll let the price to move a bit, then to do a big pullback. So probably I was going to let this one go because I don't know. I know some people, the moment they win these 2, they want to be winning again. They want to be forcing entries, the rest a bit. Then I think I was definitely going to wait for this one, for this big pullback, right? But if person took an entry there, that's a very solid setup, solid one, right? Broke structure, pullback in this area, take an entry, went all the way downside. Then we're this big pullback now, right? You see, now look at this. The analysis to say were bearish. It was like I was quickly done with it. Quickly done with it. Then now the thing is I'm looking for is entries. Looking for entries, right? Because don't want to be an analyst. I keep saying this. Don't want to be an analyst to just be spotting setup and the next thing and this setup and this setup again. No. Right. Now we're here. This is a flip already. So entry, it was definitely going to be this here. These are my type of entries on flip. Ooh, no. Okay, let's see. Yeah, yeah, the step is way too big for me. Right, too. It's way too big, but yeah, I was going to try probably use. It does happen, but I don't like it. Probably to use a lower, a small lot size, right? But this was the entry. The other entry I was going to wait for is this one, but it didn't happen. And this one actually is my favorite. It's my favorite because break structure were pull backing, so I was going to wait for it here. But if you look at it, it didn't go the way there. And mostly on flip, sometimes you don't have this pullback. So that's why I want to get an entry before the change of character. Because this is a flip, we don't normally come back all the way there. But this one, at least it did come back, but didn't go all the way. But this one also, right? I just say, oof. And this was one pink setup, Actually, you're this, or yeah, and look at this. It's going to take me what on break even, right? Break even. Then from there, I was going to wait for this one. Definitely, I was going to miss it. Now, as I've said, I know people that are going to get this one, but yeah, you should just know your own types of entries and stick to them. You don't need to trade everything. Some will miss them, definitely you will. But this one, I don't think I was going to miss this setup. I'm still thinking but I don't think I was going to miss it. But probably, yeah, if I do, if I was going to catch it, probably I was going to catch a risk entry, and I was going to take it and exactly until here, not all the way downside. Right. Okay, so okay, I don't want to keep this long, so I'll just come straight here, because yeah, this one, if you remember, I said on my analysis I was moving this thing all the way up there to move downside. And I've mentioned this, that personally I like the big pullbacks, because yeah, when the price is here, the price has been bearish for quite some time, right? Price has been bearish, so now the price is doing is ranging. I don't like ranging markets. I want something of this kind, and this here, right? Now the price, yeah, this one was going to be a bit of trick one, right? Yeah, it was going to be a bit of a trick one. Okay, so block structure. Oh, what is this? This is a block of structure, right? So this is a block of structure. Yeah, this was once also nice setup, but I don't like this one here, because I expected the thing to go all the way, but the market does whatever it wants to do. Right. So block of structure, we came to tap into this here, pull back. Okay, fine. Change character. You go and you don't tap this area, you come and tap it. But if someone entered here, I would have understood. Then again, right. Let's see. Yeah, when we see all these sniper entries, people will be thinking, how do they do it? I used to be that person, like, how can a person enter, then the next thing the market is going back same time? My product was going to end just below. Yeah, I think personally I was going to take this one also. Yeah, I was going to take this one. Now I'm not sure whether it was going to be a break even there or what, but I was definitely going to take this one. And I was going to take it until here. And the price didn't go all the way here. Now let's see how was I going to exit this price manually. Okay, so a breaking structure, pull back. Okay, I was going to take it out here. You see this high here, it broke structure. The moment this high is taken out, this kind of say, okay, we can actually be bullish. So this was going to be, I think I was going to take something like, imagine, instead of 122 pips, I was going to take 53 pips, but this one also, right? This one also. But rather than just holding, hoping that the price is going to, you see, you are still holding, and the price does this. You see, the moment I closed here, the price moved downside. I'll be thinking, oh, what did I do? Then now I'm trying to enter again. Then the price reverses. So that's why you have to stick to your rules. Don't just be getting yeah, you let your emotions just get the best of you. The price is moving this side, you're closing. The price going this side, you are now opening now. Just leave the price to do whatever it wants to do. The moment the price breaks out here, you close. When the price does this, you are not trading. If the price breaks out here, that will be, then you can wait for a pullback continuation. Right. So what happened is the price broke this part here. All right, then came back. It was a nice entry, but definitely not for me. Definitely not for me, because this is bearish. So I can't be just saying something here going away. Rather, the overall already is what is bearish. So I'm kind of looking for sales most of the time. I'm selling. Right. Then the price came here. Oh, yeah, this one was a very clumsy one. But let's see if we're going to get something out of it. But I think there were a lot of news in this area. All right, let's see. The price didn't break this point. All right, so the price didn't break this point here. So the price, it was still, so all this here is just one setup. Right, just one setup. But the price didn't break out here. Let's just see. No, it didn't. Now we have what? Change of character. What is this now? Well, change of character here. Then we have our pullback here. That was going to be a nice setup also. Right, then we have another break of structure here. Then we have a pullback, another one in this area. Yeah. The reason why I'm saying, yeah, I missed most of these. I didn't take all of them. Okay, so let's say again 10.5 pips. Yeah, definitely now we're coming here. Definitely coming here. That's the first one. Right, let's look at the second one. Right. Now the reason why I'll really be confident about, remember what I said. The reason why I'll be confident about getting these sales is because already the overall trend is what is bearish. High time frame is bearish. So I'm just looking for entries on the internal structure. Yeah. Right. So I'm just looking for entries on the internal structure, but everything else is in line. So that's why it seems like these entries are easy. Look at this one here. Look at this one here. Okay, the price didn't pull back. I was going to wait for an entry here. Then it go all the way. That's fine. You see, because remember what I said on the first video, that the moment both external and internal structure they are bearish or they are both bullish, there's a high probability trade. Go for the trade. And look at this thing, it just fell all the way downside. You see, there's another trick about the market. You see, look at this. The price, it will be stuck here for so long. The next thing is moving. After you've forgotten, because you will get frustrated here. The same thing again here. Then the price what moves. So it just stops. The next thing, the price moves. If you remember the first video, okay, let me just close with this. If you remember the first video, I shared a bit on this one here. This thing, it was stuck for quite some time. I actually took some trades here, and I've shared it on the mentorship group. Right. So the price, look at this, stuck for quite some time. The next thing we're here. That's the price. If you remember, I didn't want to short the whole thing because this year I wanted to take this entry. Right. So that's how the price does it. So that's why you have to keep track of it. Don't just look for analysis, leave it, jump to something else. No. I took some entries there. I think I don't know whether it took me out and break even. After I thought, yeah, definitely it's moving now. You see, now if you just leave the whole setup, the next thing the price is here, you have missed it. It's the same thing with this one here. This one, you can go and check it on the free Telegram channel. I sent this. All right, firstly, I said the price is going to come here. From here, it did. Then from here, I said the price is going to pull back. It did. Then, but look at this. Because look at how the price went exactly to tap this area. The next thing, what did it do? You'll think, for sure the price is gone. Nope, it comes back again. So if you got an entry here, you'll get frustrated looking for entries here. Maybe you take them, they take you out and break even. The next thing, the price is just move downside. Right. So that's what differentiate an analyst and a trader. Right. An analyst and a trader. All right, we'll come to the end of this video. So as I've said that if you're new into this channel, please just support this channel by liking, subscribing, leaving your comment below. right? You can just leave your comment below. Is it now? Just go on the comment section and comment. Can either be a question, what you have learned, something that you want me to share on the next video, right? Please just leave a comment, right? Most people, they've been watching, some they're even sending me messages on Telegram, on Instagram, but they have not commented. So what that does is, if you comment, it actually the video gets to many people, right? So clients, just leave the comment, and if you're new, please just subscribe, support this channel. I think we're currently on almost 3,000 subscribers. The amount on 5,000, I'll be doing a giveaway. I think I'll be doing 2 giveaways for a course and something else, right? Yes, and this is the end of this, the last week of November. What am I saying? Of June, right? And I'm currently doing a giveaways. Oof, I'm not sure if I will be able to open this, but I'm doing 2 giveaways. No, not giveaways. What am I saying? But I'm currently running on special until the end of this week. It should be somewhere Friday or so. But that one I'll just leave, because I can't find these things now. I'll just leave the link on the right. I'll just leave the link on the comment below. I'm actually just looking at this now. I want to open it. Okay, let me just pass through it quickly. Okay, so these are the free Telegram group. It's on the pinned comment, right? So all these are the free, these are the specials for this month, right? That is, if we are interested in the course, a more detailed course, right? Thank you for tuning by. Let's just engage. Leave comment below, send me a message on Telegram, and let's be in touch. Until next time on Sunday, again, let's meet.